go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Second baseman.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Block waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And the pitch at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Jones has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. Settling in now, Tony Cordero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Granderson on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score, the runner from second. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. And can you buy a run? Now in the box.
The pitcher number 60.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Second baseman.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Finley. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It is Curtis Granderson.
Batting seventh, right fielder.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. The pitcher, Vida Blue, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Rizzo. One away. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Back to the top of the order now. And in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Digging in to try it again. Kazuhito Jones 0 for 1 here in the early. Once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 out, bases loaded. That misses. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 1 for him here in this
Leading
one.
on for the All-Stars, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Griffey is there to make the play as Zimmerman's gone on just one pitch.
Now batting, center
Here's
fielder.
Starling Marte.
Starling
0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Finley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there on the outer half, 1 and 2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
He got him. Lively fastball that time. Ready for another chance? David Wright. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And now this is swung on and hit on the ground to the shortstop Drew. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And that misses. 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
One. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. High pop up. Drew is there for it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Curtis Granderson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 35.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0 and 2.
1 thus far.
For Puerto Rico, second baseman.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. And there's 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Martinez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Trey Turner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit to short, backhanded. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Digging in once again, Lou Brock. It was a walk in his last trip. The chance here for Dozier at second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Ready for another shot now. Kazuhito Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lays off 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me. He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Anthony Rizzo.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And the 5th inning will start with a leadoff double. Now at the plate, Tony Cordero.
Tony Cordero.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Second. Another one sent foul. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Granderson. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
The pitcher number 60. Dallas.
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Griffey. 1 down. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit in the air out toward left. Brock moves over, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Center fielder.
4-1.
Griffey Jr.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Third baseman number 5.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 2-1 home to Martinez. Tough slider down low for a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Steve Finley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. Kinsler with the bare hand. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Shortstop, Stephen Drew.
Fouled straight back. And there's ball 1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. Throw to first is going to be in time to get Drew, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Jones has a play, and that retires the side. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
So it was a
pitcher.
Matt Holliday will grab a bat and hit.
Now coming in to pinch hit, Matt Holliday.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Martinez waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch from the Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power. But
set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Griffey going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Cordero. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball one.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 60.
Striding in once again, Dallas Keuchel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Number 20, Lou Brock.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lou Brock comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Kazuhito Jones. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Center fielder,
first pitch 24. On its way.
Ken Griffey
I had him
Jr.
guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Karen O'Day.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Goodness, 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Steve Finley. He was a ground-out victim last time up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Griffey racing back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Third baseman.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. Ready on 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Victor Martinez.
Fly ball out to right field. Martinez there to put it away for round number 2. Ready once again, Ian Kinsler. He went down on strikes last time up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Finley. Gone! Gone! It is Curtis Granderson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Dozier. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Dozier.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 out. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Stephen Drew goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Digging in now. Darren O'Day. He'll start things out needing Melvin Upton Jr. will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Wade Davis enters the game to finish. Jake Lamb will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out. Into the box, Lou Brock. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marte is under it. 2 down. Digging in, Kazuhito Jones.
Kazuhito Jones.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Woohoo! Did you see that swing? He threw it right by him. I tell you what, this is the alpha male battle. I wouldn't be surprised to see another fastball right here.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning. Felipe Rivero takes the mound as he'll
Now pitching.
stepping up now. Anthony Rizzo. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I tell you what, Matt, this is a tough situation. When you know you have the game won, you blow the lead, and now you find yourself hitting an extra inning. You just have to regroup. Here we go, boys. Let's start over and have the confidence you can win it.
A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
It's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Tony Cordero. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Popped high in the air. Martinez is there for it. 2 down. Standing in now, the pitcher, Wade Davis. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ian Kinsler will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this pitch just about saws him off, as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they have taken the lead. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Justin Wilson takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ken Griffey Jr. stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses 1-1.
The count's 1-1.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Man, I think he thought he's going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Here's another 1-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Third baseman,
into the
5.
box now, David Wright. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Jerry Spromilia, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Reggie Jackson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Right there, sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Reggie Jackson becomes out number 2 this inning.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Drew. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between the Force and the All-Stars. Two of the best bats in the business go at it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Here's Corey Seager. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. Stepping up now, Andre Dawson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Hit hard. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Verlander ready with another 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
All-Stars, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And he takes ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swinging curveball that's down, but a superstar player like him not catching up to it, you got to pump your chest right there, feel good about your pitch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Standing in, Steve Finley. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings, big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
A ball for the shortstop, Drew. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit back up the middle, gloved by Drew. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Brian Dozier is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch off the fastball, but this one's in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Dawson will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Into the box, J.D. Martinez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mike Zunino.
Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware. Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone into the right field bleachers. Digging in now, Chase Anderson.
Pitcher, Chase Anderson.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Goldschmidt.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Anthony
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes Has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tony Cordero. Ripped down the first base line, and he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Justin Verlander. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance. Andre Dawson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Finley going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit down the third base line. This one's flared toward left center. Seager ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, Steve Finley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops, ball 1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Mike Zunino is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. To short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Ready now, Chase Anderson.
Now batting.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chase Anderson.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Throws him on the fastball there. Chase Anderson goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Digging in, Brian Dozier. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Number 6.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the shortstop, Stephen Drew. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 28.
In now, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3 and... Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. Hard hit at 3rd. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance. Corey Seager. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the 2nd pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to 2nd. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready once again, Andre Dawson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The catcher, number
Digging
13,
in to try it again, Tony Cordero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Right there, Murphy at 2nd. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, Justin Verlander. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. D. Gordon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9. D. Gordon.
Ball 1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. 2 out, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Justin Wilson is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. This ball will be chopped foul. Swing, and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Murphy
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning.
Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman Ryan Zimmerman.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping in and ready for
center fielder Starling Marte.
This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Standing in, Steve Finley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Now another 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. Seager into shallow left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Mike Zunino.
And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. Riding in once again, Chase Anderson. Yogi Berra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Carter Capps gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he puts this one away for the... Raisel Iglesias.
Now pitching.
Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll be a base hit for Drew. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, Stuff is...
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. 2-2, here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. The throw will go to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Coming to the plate now.
Anthony Rizzo.
High in the air out to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And he is in there. Digging in the switch hitter, Tony Cordero. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Now batting, Corey Seager. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. High pop-up. Dozier is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Andre Dawson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1 to 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Carter Capps. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Charlie Blackmon rotation in the bullpen now as Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to play hero right there. Trying to play hero. One big swing, and he wanted to end it.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and Zimmerman has a base hit. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Steve Finley.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the. Felipe Rivero takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Daniel Murphy is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Second baseman.
The windup and the 0-1.
Murphy.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Mike Zunino is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt.
Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now coming into pinch hit, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after Fergie Jenkins comes on to start the home. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Leading off of the
good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1.
He tried to end it right there. One big swing here in this extra inning game.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. First pitch on its way. Stephen Drew comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and the first baseman can't get there. The The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
He's just fouling them off. So
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
First baseman.
Hit on the ground to short. Drew's got it. Throw on to first in time, one away. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now a flare out toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
First baseman. Anthony
Swing, and he pops him up
Rizzo.
over toward foul territory. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, but that's off the top of the visitors' dugout, out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce towards the mound, but this will get foul for strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Forkball. That's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
that was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, catcher. Tony
Cordero stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking with it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Jake Lamb will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Raisel Iglesias gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In the dirt here. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's the first pitch. Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here now is Mike Zunino. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now coming into pinch hit, Kyle Schwarber.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded. Joe Nathan enters from the pen now as they digging in and looking for more. Ryan Zimmerman went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And a tough slider there from Nathan. Good for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Aaron Judge will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he just misses with a curveball. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready once again, Steve Finley looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Brian Dozier would be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.